Hey friends, so I haven't made a video in a while, so I figured I might as well just dive right into it because if I think too long and I think too much, I end up delaying and further, and that's not good for what I want to do. What I want to do, which is continually make more and more videos. I just got off a call chatting with my friends Dinesh, Cedric, a bunch of other people, and we were discussing Taleb's books, Inserto, Black Swan, Anti-Fragile. But anyway, a thing that came up along the way in the call is we were discussing about how to win, like how to just do well and succeed at and not just how to do well and succeed, but how do you choose what domain you want to work on, right? Somebody once asked me a question of how do you decide what to work on, and I think what came up for us is it's worth figuring out what are the things that you feel compelled to do for even with very little reward or no reward at all, that you think or you and if some time has passed, you have evidence from your past, um, the and the thing that you can do pretty much indefinitely for no reward and you like doing it for its own sake, uh, and then do that and look for an angle that you can do that such that it's potentially rewarding. So for me, it's writing and making videos, making content, talking with people. Like I do these things for free, for fun. I do it in my spare time. I do it to procrastinate from other things, right? And I guess the thing is, I'm hesitant to. It's easy for me to recommend that, oh, everybody should make videos, everybody should write, everybody should be more prolific, everybody should produce stuff in the public domain. I do think that's broadly true for everyone, but the nuance there is that it's not necessarily the number one thing for everyone to do. It's the number one thing for me to do because I like to do it and I've become good at it, and I intend to continually get better at it, right? And that is regardless of whether or not I am guaranteed any rewards. I do believe that I'm basically guaranteed rewards in the long run because I think this theory has been validated by my writing, right? I wrote for many years without any accolades or rewards or whatever, and now I feel like I'm along the journey. 20 years basically, right? I've been on this task, on this project, and it has been rewarding, and I foresee it becoming more rewarding. I've made lots of great friends. I get paid for it. It's how I make a living now. But I hesitate to recommend that to people who might not necessarily feel an inclination to do it, right? I have a friend, Sam, who is a physiotherapist, and I don't know what the precise phrase for his practice is, but he's very good at helping people with their musculoskeletal aches and pains. Like he can figure out what issues you have by talking to you and suggest to you activities you can do. He's helped a lot of my friends with their aches and pains, and I can help him get more clients because he's very good at what he does. And I don't know if he's pathological at what he does, but I would guess that he kind of is because I've watched the videos that he has made, and he's put in more effort into them than some random person who's just trying it out would, right? So there's some nuance here that I'm trying to unpack about. We almost have it backwards. Like we tend to give advice that's like, you should just continually put in efforts into things that are potentially rewarding, but you will hold back a little bit if you're in a domain that you don't feel a sense of abundance in, you don't feel a sense of compulsion in, right? So it's not even abundance because in his case, I believe he was doing this even when he was like, his career and stuff was not in a great place. I am speaking my projections of what I assume he's going to. I'm not sure. But like that's a sign. You want to look and imagine you're an investor. You want to look around for people who are working really hard at things and getting good at things despite not being rewarded for it. And assuming they're doing it in a way that's iterative and they're learning from their mistakes, you want to then kind of unplug them, like kind of pull them out of their local context where they're struggling. Maybe that's not the right phrase either. You want to nourish them basically, right? You want to support and encourage them and help to unblock whatever it is that's blocking them from taking that to the next level and being even more effective and productive with it. And yeah, one of the metaphors Dinesh has used before is like, you look for people who are like seeds basically, and then you want to build the garden around the seed, something like that. Like we're still figuring out how to phrase it in a way that's evocative and communicate it effectively, but it feels like it's worth saying out loud at least once and saying it out imperfectly, wrongly, whatever. But yeah, and I guess to switch gears slightly, I have been wondering to myself why I haven't been making videos for a few days, and I was starting to feel kind of bad about it, like emotionally, like why am I not making videos when I know intellectually that I think video making is lucrative. And it's almost like if I see the big picture in the long run, like every day that I don't make a video is like me, if I mean it's kind of scarcity mindset approach to it, which is like every day that I don't make a video, I'm kind of depriving myself of the compounding gains of posting regularly. Part of that is the algorithm, part of that is the sheer practice of using your voice, right? And but if that ends up making me feel worse and making me feel shame or guilt or depressed or whatever, and then that leads to me continually not making videos, then that just makes things worse. So again, the hardest thing about everything is managing your psychology. And I think whenever you're stuck, what a heuristic that works is always just lower your standards and publish some crap, bunk, nonsense, whatever. Just get it out of the system. People find it underwhelming, whatever, so be it. The point is the process, right? The point is to keep going. And yeah, I'm just gonna publish this, and I don't even want to think too much about it. If you have any thoughts, let me know. I think I'll next go back and answer some of the questions some of y'all had in my comments, and done. I'm back. Bye bye.